Hello, friends. When I was growing up in the Christian tradition, the minister of our church would often begin his Sunday service or whatever gathering we were having with the words, "This is the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." And those words and the cadence and the sort of exuberance with which he said them have always stayed with me. But I've never really kind of reflected on them. And it's an interesting thought because the first part of that whole little phraseology, that little mini paragraph is, "This is the day." Now, those words have all sorts of interesting connotations because this is the day can mean, this is the day I'm finally going to achieve I'm going to run my marathon, or I'm going to win the race, or I'm going to get the promotion, or I'm going to get married, or I don't know, the baby's going to be born, whatever it may be. This is the day. Or of course it can be dun 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 dun, this is the day, ooh, scary. This is the day I have to have my wisdom teeth pulled out, or this is going to be the day when I have my surgery or whatever. But to focus on this day is in very many ways a helpful and positive thing to do. And to always think this is the day. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, not next week, not a year ago or 10 years ago. It's very easy to get caught living in a different time frame. Our hopes and anticipations for the future, our fears and anticipations for the future, our regrets from the past, our nostalgia of the good old days from the past. It's all a dream. But today is what we have to operate with. And so I'd like to suggest a couple of ways that this is the day can be helpful to us. And the first of these is the very simple but very profound thought that we have God already. He is already, he, she, it, however you want to think of God, even just your own highest potential, if you want to think of it in that way, irrespective of any sort of more religious trappings to the term, because it can be a very loaded term, I realize, for people. But to think, this is the day that God is with me. God is with me all day today, right in this very moment. I may be less aware of it than I hope to be, but that presence is still completely with me. Another way to think of this is to realize that someday when we say the words, "this is the day," it really will be the day when we actually break through and realize God. And so to prime the pump, to sort of prepare the soil, as it were, for the final planting or the final fruition of that thought, maintain it all the time. This is the day. This is the day. And then finally, just to simply say, to complete the phrase, "This is the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." And that is just a very lovely sentiment, because it's easy to rue the day. It's easy to feel, it's Monday, and my weekend was too short, and now I've got this long week ahead of me. And, we sort of look up the mountain at all the things that are kind of weighing on us in life. And we miss the day. We miss the joy of the day, the joy of the moment. Yes, perhaps the challenge of the moment as well. But let's just take those thoughts just to feel our joy in this day, in this moment, and for no particular reason. Not that the sun is shining or the rain is falling or anything else. The stock market did well, or, they treated me nicely at work, or anything else. Just enjoy the joy of God's presence. We always have that presence with us. We have to tune into it, yes. We have to cultivate that awareness, yes. But God's presence is never less with us than right now. So let's rejoice and be glad in this day. God bless you.